All right, everybody, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about my biggest project of parting out a car. This is going to be the introduction to the car because I've had it for a year, so there's a lot of things that I can talk about with this car. You've probably heard me mention the Mercedes Benz that I'm parting out before. So this is a 2014 Mercedes Benz CLS550. The car was in an accident and totaled, and then the car was abandoned because the person didn't have insurance on it. So it sat for a year and a half before I could buy it. I bought this car for $1,000, which yes, is a steal. I used to drive past this car all the time, hoping that I could get my hands on it because I knew that there were a lot of parts from this car that would sell. Even though this car looked really bad from the accident, I knew there was still a lot left, and it all depended on how much money I could get the car for, which would make it worth my while. And when I was told $1,000, it was a no-brainer. Going into it, I knew that just the headlight that was still good, I would sell for $1,000. Which would then in turn pay for the vehicle itself, and then everything else would be profit. If you're not familiar with the CLS 550s, it's kind of based on an E-Class platform. There are a lot of parts that interchange between this and the E-Class, but they call this a four-door coupe. This CLS is an all-wheel drive 4MATIC. It had 86,000 miles on it. It has air suspension on all four corners. The engine is a 4.6 liter twin turbo V8. I think it does about 400 horsepower. They also have an AMG version that is a 5.5 liter twin turbo, but this is not the AMG, so it's just a regular 4.6 liter. It has a 7-speed automatic transmission, wider wheels in the back than the front, full LED headlights and taillights. It's actually a very nice car. There's a lot of nice options in it. So that's kind of an idea of what the car is. To tell you the truth, there's not too many around. I see a couple every once in a while. They're definitely sold a lot less than an E-Class or a C-Class. I probably see a lot more S-Classes than this also. There was a body style before this and after this, but I think I prefer this one the most. Personally, I think all the Mercedes kind of look the same now. This one kind of stuck out and looked totally different. So what I've done is I've kept track of everything that I've sold and how I sold it. Even before thinking about doing a YouTube channel, I was just doing that to keep track of what I've sold. So if I come across one of these cars again, I can kind of see what they sell for. I got this thing in the winter of 2019 and I started selling the parts in March of 2019. So right now I'm going to list out everything that I sold in the year 2019 off this car. And this list is in order of what I sold first, second, third, and so on. So I sold the right side taillight for $325, front bumper grille for $450, the radio display screen for $135, climate controls for $65, the right fog light for $100, the right headlight for $1,000, the radio amp for $300, the engine for $3,800, the trunk lid for $500, the left door mirror for $450, the catalytic converter's mid-pipe for $150, the front seats for $250, the headlight ballast for $350, the right fender for $325, and the radio for $400. So that was everything that I sold in 2019. The total on that is $8,600. So I bought the car for $1,000, and in 1 year I made $8,600. That averages out to $573 per item. Obviously the big thing in there I sold was the engine for $3,800. That definitely helped bring up all the profit off this car. So in that year I sold 5 things for cash, 1 being the engine. I sold 2 things on Craigslist, and I sold 3 things on Marketplace. The other 10 were on eBay. I only paid $125 for shipping on all the 10 items from eBay. After 3 months, I sold 5 items and I broke even at my $1,000 investment. So right after that, I knew everything else was just gonna be a profit. So the first year with that car was very good. To be honest, I've had a lot of other things going on. So it's not like I have 500 items from this car listed on eBay right now. Pretty much everything that I've put on has sold pretty quickly besides a couple things. So that's the end of 2019. So in 2020, I'm recording this around June. And to be honest, I procrastinated a lot with this car this year. I don't have that much on eBay, so I have not sold too many things this year. But hopefully with doing this YouTube channel, that's going to change because I'm going to want to do these videos for you guys and show you how much money you can make. So this is only 6 months into the year, and I've sold 9 items for $1,755. That's an average of $195 an item. It's a lot less than it was last year, but last year I kind of sold a lot of the bigger items that were really easy to get off the car and put on eBay. So this year I've sold no items on Craigslist. I have sold 5 items on Facebook, and I've only sold 4 on eBay. So that shows you how much I haven't been listing parts for this car on eBay. So in 2020, in the first 6 months, I sold the steering rack for $800. I sold the right wheel shields for $15, the radio control dial for $120, the steering wheel for $150, the front drive shaft for $200, the fan assembly for $225, the suspension control buttons for $75, the rear subwoofer for $125, the amplifier for the subwoofer for $45. So that total is $1,755 for the first 6 months of this year. I really need to get going on selling all the other random stuff I have laying around for this car. As of right now, in a year and a half, I've sold $10,355 worth of parts from this vehicle. A bunch of those sales was cash, but I did pay fees and taxes on everything that I sold on eBay. $1,000 for the car, and a year and a half later, $10,000 in my pocket. And like I said, I still have a lot left to list. I'm hoping that maybe I can get another $5,000 out of this car. I'm not quite sure, but I am going to keep track of everything. And when I do sell everything, or when I start selling more parts, I will be updating you guys on what else I have sold. So with this car, you can see that because it's a higher end luxury car, there's a lot of things that sell, and they sell for a very good average amount. This is way different than trying to sell parts off of an old Corolla. That's why when I'm looking for parts cars, I'm looking for cars like this. Even with this being damaged the way it was, you can see how many things were still good on it for sale. If you really want to look at it, you could have spent $5,000 to buy this car and you would still make a profit. The other thing is that there was a lot of parts that I couldn't sell from this vehicle. The first things right off the bat was the left headlight and the left taillight. Both of those were broken. As you can see, I sold the other headlight for $1,000, the ballast for $350, and the taillight for $325. So that right there is $1,675 that I couldn't sell. I also couldn't sell the left fog light. All the airbags were deployed. The left fender, doors, and rocker were all damaged. The front bumper was junk. All the pieces of the radius support on the left side were broken. The fuse box was crushed. The left front suspension was busted. On top of that, both left wheels were damaged and one right side wheel was damaged. So I can't even sell any of the wheels or the tires off this car. So between all that stuff that was damaged, there's probably at least $5,000 right there that I couldn't sell. So you see, if you had a car that was less damaged than this, how much more parts you could sell and for how much more money. I'm always looking for another one of these cars, but obviously the prices are still way too high. But right now I'm just happy that I got this opportunity to buy this car because I knew it was going to make me a bunch of money. I'm going to try to get all the other parts from this car together and list them because I would love to get this stuff out of my way. Once I do something with this car or I sell more parts, I'm going to do an updated video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe so you can stay updated, and I will see you next time.